Welcome to Scratch. This is a really cool platform to use to learn about computer programming. It was developed by the wonderful and amazing people at MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, with support from the National Science Foundation, as well as many other companies and individuals interested in helping people like you learn about the exciting world of computer science. So let's jump in and see what this is all about. First of all, there are three different ways to do Scratch. The original platform was version 1.4, shown here. Version 2.0 looks like this, in some ways different, but in many ways the same as the original. There is also an online version, which looks like this. It doesn't really matter which one you use, but for this lesson, we'll use the online version. This means you need to have it downloaded and installed on your computing device or have it online ready to go so that you can follow along with the lesson. Pause the video and make sure you have one of these three platforms up and running so that you can follow along as we go. All right, let's take a quick look around. Regardless of which version you use, the elements of the platform are pretty much the same, with a few minor differences here and there. There are four main areas: the display window, the command center, the programming area, and the design shop. Let's look first at the display window, the one that contains the Scratch cat, which is referred to as a sprite. This is where you will see the results of your program. The command center has several groups of programming elements, all which control various aspects of your program. The programming area is where you will assemble your program by dragging over the blocks you need and snapping them into place. The design shop is where you can make adjustments to the costumes of the sprites and to the backdrops of the display window. Now let's go back to the display window and check it out. It is arranged exactly like a coordinate plane in geometry, but without showing the x and y axis. You probably learned this in geometry, but if you haven't, it's not that hard. Watch as the mouse pointer moves around the screen. Do you see how the x and y values change? The sprite in the center of the screen has x and y values of 0. This is called the home position, also called the origin in geometry. Let's explore the edges of the screen. The very far left edge of the screen has an x value of negative 240, and the very far right edge has an x value of positive 240. The very top of the screen has a y value of 180, and the very bottom has a y value of negative 180. Now imagine the screen divided into four parts: top right, top left, bottom left, and bottom right. Let's move the cat to the top right area of the screen. What are the values of x and y for the cat? They are both positive, right? Now move the cat to the top left. The value of x is now negative, but y is still positive. On your own, try the bottom left and bottom right and check out the x and y values. Pause the video if you need to. All right, what did you notice? The bottom left x and y values are both negative. For the bottom right, the x is positive, but the y is negative. Now move the cat until the x value is exactly 0. Do you see that the cat is centered horizontally on the screen? How about when you make the y value exactly 0? What's true now? If you thought the cat is now centered vertically, you are correct. Think carefully about all 6 of these situations and learn them well. Now let's talk about the command center. In all three versions, the programming elements are pretty much the same, with a few new things added for version 2.0 and for the online version. In this online version that we are using, there are several different groups of commands that you can use. Let's explore using just a few of these commands. Click on the Events group and then drag the When Green Flag Clicked hat in the programming area, like this. It's called a hat because it looks like a hat, curved on top. Most of the blocks in the event group look like this and are used to start a section of commands. Now click on the Motions group and drag the Go2XY command into the program area, snapping it into place underneath the green flag hat. Change the X and Y values by just clicking inside the white box and changing the values both to 0. Congratulations! You've created your first program. To test this program, click on the green flag symbol above the display window. You should see the cat jump back to the center of the screen if it wasn't there already. If it was already there, use the mouse to drag it somewhere else and then run the program again to see it jump back home. Do this several times to see how it all works. Pretty cool, huh? Now, let's go to the Pen command group and drag over the Pen Down command and snap it into place. This gives the cat a pen to draw a line as the program moves it around. Now, drag the cat to the top left corner of the screen and then go to the Motions group. Look carefully at the Go2XY command. The X and Y values match the new position of the cat, where we just put it in the top left corner of the window. Drag that command over and snap it into place, and then run the program again to see what happens. You should see a line drawn from the home position to where the cat is now located at the top left. Now, it happened so fast that it was difficult to see when the cat came back home first, so we need to slow things down a bit. Go to the Control command group and drag the Wait command over and slowly move it up from the bottom and snap it into place below the Pen Down but above the last Go2XY command. Now run the program again and watch the action. Did you see the cat move? Good. Unfortunately, the line left over from the first run was still there, which means we need to erase it first. From the Pen command group, find the Clear or Erase All block and insert it into the program right after the green flag hat. This will erase the entire screen before the rest of the program is run. You also need to put the Pen Up command right after the Erase All so that a line is not drawn when the cat goes back to the home position. Let's add more commands to the program that moves the cat around the screen to each corner. As you add something new, test the program to make sure it works the way you want it to. Click and drag the cat to the top right corner. But this time, get a new command called Glide to XY. This works the same way as Go2XY, but does it more slowly so that you can actually see the movement happening. You can change the number of seconds to make it go slower or faster if you want to. Move the cat to the bottom right corner and drag another Glide to XY into the program. Now move the cat to the bottom left corner and snap the new Glide command into place. And finally, use either a Go2XY or Glide command to take the cat back home at position 0, 0. Now to finish this picture, we really need to draw this diagonal and this one, and finally this left side. Stop the video and figure out how to do these remaining 3 lines. All right, let's see how you did. Now, obviously, there are several ways to do this. Watch carefully to see how I did this and compare it to your solution. And there we have it. Congratulations on writing your very first Scratch computer program.